Hey everybody, it's Karen from Oracle Acrylics. How are you? It's been a whole week, 8 days. Sorry about that, real life getting in the way. Been busy, been teaching, did 5 students, and then work, and then our entire family has been sick. I'm sick, I'm home, I slept for like 12 hours. Gonna do a little pour, do a little couple chores around the house, but you guys are all like, where are you? So I'm here. Before I get started, a quick shout out to the following people who, you guys, too good to me, my little family. Karen, Marge, Tamara, thank you so much. And then extra double thanks with a cherry on top to Patty and Mercedes for sending me goodies in the mail. That was incredible, very sweet, and right up my alley, so I was really kind of stoked. So thank you guys so much. Gosh, I don't even remember what I did. I haven't been doing much lately because like I said, I've been teaching, so that takes up all my drying space. So all I've been able to do is a couple little guys. What did I do? I did this little 8x8 canvas. One of those flower deals where people blow it around. It's fine. It's just not my style. Like every time I see them, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty, I'm gonna do it. And then I never do, or when I do, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. Like, just so weird. That, and then my little art supply store, the Plaza Arts, had these really adorable little canvas rounds. So that's just leftover paint. It's dried, it needs shined up, but really super cute. And that was just leftover paint from the other one. Other than that, I don't got anything for you. So let's get down on the canvas. Show you what I'm doing. So another 18 by 24. Do I have to raise my stick? Does this go up any higher? Raise it up so I can get the whole thing. What's crooked? The camera. I'm gonna have to take this off. Hold on. Sorry for the thumb. I had my my battery's like at 40%, so I had my little portable charger hanging off the end, but it was pulling the camera down. So I'm gonna take that guy off and hope I don't run out of battery. That looks pretty good. I got the frame and the frame, and the frame. And I have, I think, just enough room to work. So this is an 18 by 24 gallery wrap canvas. Colors for today, we're gonna do purples and oranges with some black. So I have a big giant cup here. I don't want to put it on there. This is Winsor Newton, a Winsor Violet. I have the little one, I killed off the big one. So we have some Winsor Violet. We also have, well, this is like a combination of a bunch, but basically this is ultramarine violet with a little bit of another purple added mixed together. I don't know, it was a whole bunch of different ones. This is the true ultramarine violet. Oh, you know what it was? It was a little bit of ultramarine violet mixed with prism violet to get this shade. So those are the 3 purples. And then we have some Liquitex Heavy Body, the Pearly Orange. And then I killed off a tube of Gold Yellow by Amsterdam. This shade. Not my favorite. I don't reach for that color very often, but I thought I'd toss it in there. And then I wanted to offset all of that brightness with a big old cup of the Artist Law Flow Acrylic in black and in titanium white. So that's the colors. The pouring medium recipe today, I gotta tell you, like, I have nothing in mind, which is weird for me to paint. I'm a little nervous because typically I go into these with something in my brain that I want to try and match up. It doesn't always work. It hardly ever works, actually. Sometimes it does. But today, like, I'm a blank slate. I have no idea what I want. I have no idea what kind of pour I want to do. I'm just like kind of winging it, which is really not my style to do, but that happens sometimes. Anyway, pouring medium recipe. I also kind of made up on the fly today too. I didn't want to do the 60-30-10 or whatever. I'm like, let's make up something new. So what I did was, I did series of 4 ounces, but I started off with 12 ounces of the Elmer's Glue All, 4 ounces of my trusty GAC 800, 4 ounces of Liquitex pouring medium, and 4 ounces of water. So all those multiples of 4 ounces, and we'll see how that works. I probably should have done a smaller canvas if I'm going to experiment, but I don't have one, so go big or go home. I think what I'm going to do is just mix up, 2 cups, pour some white down, and I know that I don't want a flip cup. I think I'm going to pour and then just move it around and see what happens, because I don't know what this pouring medium recipe is going to do. So with that said, let me just, it's just too hard to have that there while I layer paint and talk to you guys. So, hi, how are you? What's new? What's been going on? My giant thing of white. Oh, I didn't show consistency yet. I haven't added my treadmill, my spot-on treadmill silicone yet, so I can give these a good stir and show you. Slightly thicker, but not much. But the mound, the trace in the cup lasts probably a half second longer than normal. That's deliberate on my part, just because I'd rather have it too thick than too runny when messing with the new pouring medium recipe. And then pouring medium to paint is 50-50, except for the orange, because that's the heavy body, and it's more like probably 65% PM to paint, because it's, heavy body, and you need more to get it fluid. And let me add my spot on before I start to layer. So this big guy, I'm going to do 4 drops. And I'm going to, that was 5. I'm going to dunk a couple, give a stir. This one only needs 2. I don't know about this shade, man. It's got it's a little too blue for me. It's like bluish purple. I don't know. I'll put 4 in this one. That was 5 because I can't count. 3 in there. I cleaned up my my tube, my container of silicone, so I can actually read it now, or you can actually see the label. It was disgusting. And then I remembered it cleans up really easy because it's all oily. Easy peasy. All right, good to go. So hi, how are you? What's new? I've been, my daughter had bronchitis, my husband got sick, I'm sick. We had snow last week, school was out a lot, which meant I was home a lot. But I got a couple pieces of art into 2 different galleries, so I'm kind of excited about that. Do I want to start with the purple? Let me think a second. That's going to make gray, but I don't mind that. Let's start with the orange. No. Let's start with the color. No, that'll be on top. Let's start with this one. So that's very exciting. And then out of the blue, a woman who bought art for me like well over 2 years ago contacted me, and she's like, are you the same gal that was at this art fair back in the day? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, well, hey, I want to talk to you about a business proposal. And long story short is she has this really, really cool art studio on her property, and she raises, or not raises, but she has alpacas, and she uses their fleece and makes all kinds of cool stuff. So she has this art studio / shop, and my daughter and I went out to visit her, and we got to like see the alpacas and check out the art studio. So I'm going to teach a couple classes at her studio, which is way better than my kitchen. And then, let's see, I guess I'll use this, even though I don't really like this color. I put about 15 pieces in her shop. So that was all very, very exciting. And it's weird because like, the house is kind of empty of like canvases lying around everywhere. Oh yes, and a shout out to Becky. Becky bought the original Twin Towers. Very exciting, happy for her. So, and she's sort of local to me, so that's nice. I don't know her, but she's still in Virginia. So it's like, oh, they're in the state. I could possibly go and visit them. It's so silly. Get so attached to the art. I think I deliberately or subconsciously do paintings in colors that don't go in my house. So that way, even if I am attached to them, I'm like, yeah, you really can't. You can't keep that. It doesn't go with anything at all. And that way I sell it. I don't really want to do sandwich, but I do just want a little bit of white because I want to make some gray. And then next time I add black, I won't do the white. But I wanted some gray, so I'm going to add some white, maybe a little more in this one. Okay. All right. Let's go back with the orange. Mix up the order. My husband was mad at me for sharing the chapped lip story. I'm like, Joe, it's too good not to share because it was just so hilarious. He's like, don't tell my life story. I'm a private person. It's like, it's not like I'm telling them your deepest, darkest secrets. It's just chapped lips. He's like, well, don't tell stories about me. I'm like, oh, now I have to tell more stories about you. So I am. Let me tell you another one because I just thought of it right this second. Is the other thing my husband did, and he's awesome in that my husband does all the laundry. Like we never ever in our 18 years together discussed the division of labor around the house. It just sort of kind of fell into place. Like I always vacuum because I don't like the way he vacuums. He always does all the laundry. Isn't that the bomb? Like he does all the laundry. And then you can see I'm deliberately doubling up on the color. So orange, orange, purple, purple. And we share cooking duties. I do all the like bills and the household budget and stuff. And he fixes everything that breaks and all the electronics because he's a computer nerd. So we always joke that like if he ever died, the one thing my daughter and I would miss is like, the TV's not working. How do we fix it? Because he's the guy for that. Anyway, maybe some more orange before I put down the black. We share cooking duties. Like he's, grill master, but he's pretty good about helping out in the kitchen. And a couple years ago, we decided to make this shrimp dish. And he's like, oh, I'll make it. And I'm like, okay. And it was just, I forgot what it was, but the main ingredient was shrimp. And all you had to do was, saute them in a pan with a little bit of olive oil and some garlic and whatnot. And so my husband makes them, and I don't know what I was doing or where I was, but so I'm just going to top this all off with black, and that'll be it. We sit down to dinner, and I was late getting to the table, and he's like, oh, these shrimp are really, really good, but they're crunchy. I'm like, crunchy? What do you mean they're crunchy? He's like, I don't remember the recipe saying anything about the shrimp being crunchy, but he's like, yeah, try it. They're crunchy. So I sit down at the dinner table and I look at the shrimp, and my husband had no idea that you had to peel the shrimp first. So he was eating them with their little, you know, crusty coats on. And he's like, these are really crunchy. I never had crunchy shrimp before. Oh my God, I was in hysterics. I'm like, Goober, you're supposed to peel the shrimp. He's like, peel them? I'm like, haven't you ever heard of, now this is like, I'm not gonna tell you how old he is, but this is basically a grown man. I'm like, haven't you ever heard of peel and eat shrimp? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, oh my God, that was hilarious. Hilarious. That looks pretty good. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm just gonna pour one. I don't even know if I need 2 cups, because all of a sudden I feel like I want negative space, which is probably kind of ridiculous because I didn't make enough white, nearly enough white to do a negative space pour. I guess I can always, you know, whip up more, but let's just do this for now and pour the cup on top of the white, move it around and see what happens. If I need more white, we can always make more white. So, anyway, so when he gets home, I'm gonna tell him like, hey honey, I told everybody on YouTube the shrimp story. He's gonna be all mad, and I'll think that's funny too, because I'm warped in that way. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, do I just want to pour? Just kind of go pour, but keep the whole thing in the white, which is a lot of paint to do that too. I want some drama though. Oh, that's a lot of black. Yeah, there's a lot of black. Wish I had more orange. I'll let that rest a second. It's spreading out slowly. I don't know, now I feel like I should just pour the other cup over here and don't worry about negative space. What do you think? Just dump it on there. Just be kind of adventurous. It's going to get white at the end because the white's on the bottom. Orange, where are you? I'm not even sure I'm going to torch. I'm more about composition lately than cells and cell shapes. That's like a nice bonus. I don't know. I feel like I've conquered cells and don't you know, want to have a painting with all perfect cells. Let's just whirl this around, see if we can get some more orange to come out, maybe a cool background colors. That'd be nice. Maybe not go all the way to the corners, not go over the edge. And see what comes out. Kind of grooving on the color scheme though. The blending of the colors is cool. I'll go there. Let's just stop and look at composition first. That's wild looking. I love this. And I like this a lot. How do I feel about this part? Okay, I guess. I like my white in the middle. Do I take it to the edges or do I put white on the edges? That's kind of what I'm deciding. Or do we just pause for a second and now give it a torch? And see. I'm going to get up in this one corner a little more. And come down. Oh my God, it's like the coolest looking universe. Let me think about my corners a second. Come down a little. The cells I do have are pretty great. Let me give it a torch. I'm going to torch on the edge of this white. Because it's ghosting. It'd be cool to have cells like in those areas. Like in here. Like that guy. I don't know if you can see him. I have to stop and I had the sniffles terribly. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. Let's see what that did while I was gone. Bunch of babies. I don't know if I want this one all speckled up. I don't think I do. Maybe some up here a little bit. Oh. Oh, I like the orange little cells in the black. That's cool. All right, stop there. Let me throw in some gloves. Drink some tea. Look at those cells. They're cute up here. That is awesome. I don't know. What do you think? Do I just put white on the end and like shoot it in and make like a focal point? I kind of feel like it's too big for that. So maybe I just pour off. Let me see what happens if I tilt a little more. Let me like, let's see, I like that there. I don't know if I want that to go away. The dilemmas. Oh, that's so pretty. Let me put my paint back in the middle of the canvas a second. And then come down this way a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to take you off this one edge, I think. I'll lose those cute little baby cells, but oh well. Alright, let me bring this back. Whee! Because that's the bomb right there. That's cool. I'm gonna leave that. Love this. All right, what else do I want to do? I like this. The whole thing is very, very cosmic. Really is. Let me see what I have left in my cups. Maybe I add like a stripe of white and just have a little color on the ends. you know, just to, because I have like this white focal point, because I'm all about the focal point lately. And so I should add maybe some white along here, and then on the, like, do this. Here's my idea. It's just like, you know, put some color there, like that. I'll give that a torch, and then put some white there. White on that one corner. How muddy is this? It doesn't look too bad. So I'm just gonna run it here. And use, can you see the other corner? Like over there? Can you see? Yeah, you can see that. Let me move my paint out of the way. And then just take a little bit here. Kind of like that. And then take the rest of that and put white. Where do I want to run this one off? Let me see. I don't want to lose too much of that though. I guess I can run it off a little bit. I'm gonna run it off a little bit and then come back up. Aw, those were some amazing purple cells. That's a shame. That's the nature of the beast. And then come back up. Without messing up the rest. Oh, look at that big purple cell. But there's this orange one with the purple middle. That's cool. I'm kind of grooving on this painting. I think I am. I'm gonna take my white. How much white do I have left? Hopefully I don't have to make any more. I might have to though. And just, this is where I need like a squeeze bottle. Or, hold on. Let me throw my white into a smaller cup. And actually I'm gonna add a dash of water to this. This is a little thick and I don't need it to be for what I wanna do. Add a drop of water so to this. Any more paint here I can scrape out? Can you see me? I'm just over here like scraping out paint, I'm sorry. Okay. I almost dropped it right off the edge of the counter. Just mixing up my white. I'm gonna have to make some for up there. I'm gonna do that off camera because honestly, I'm gonna leave that exactly the way it is. And I'm just gonna take my white here. It's kind of thin, which is good. And just pour that in and fill in that right there. And the same, oh, let me move. And the same deal over here. Right here. Kind of like that. And then I'm gonna be out for over here. I'll just throw the remainder on this corner. And I'm gonna have to make up another batch. I'm not gonna do that and make you guys sit through that. That's ridiculous. I can do that off camera. Let me see if I want to torch anywhere else. The only thing is, like, if I leave that whole bottom white, does it look unfinished? Let me think about that. You know what I could do instead of white? Is I could pour black. I could pour black along there. That might be cool. Let me thin out my black a little bit. Let's do that. Let's do something different. Yeah, let's make the one end have the white and do black at the other end. That was an idea on the fly, right? Well, I got white on that one corner. Let me go here. And we'll see what it looks like. We'll run into the white right there. This needs to go across the white though. That's interesting. I don't know if I like it. Do I like it? What do I think? Let me stare a second. I kind of like it here. I don't know if I like it along this edge. I don't think I do. I think it looks unfinished. I'm probably gonna mess up my whole composition trying to get there too. So maybe I'll leave it. The rest of it is pretty great. The paint's slowing down. It's not running, so it means I don't have that much paint on my canvas. I wonder if I could drag my finger. And drag some of it off. Oh, I need a clean finger. Oh, my neck. Forgot I was wearing my apron. Oh, hello, orange. Where have you been? Hiding. Let me see what that looks like. It looks stupid. Looks like. Well, maybe not if I torch it. Pop some bubbles. Put something right in here. Finger painting. Oh God, it's so on the edge that it's really not noticeable. Oh, that really sewed up really cute. I'm like worrying about, like, you know, a 1/4 of an inch spot, which is, you know, me being ridiculous. So I'm gonna stop. Yeah. It's I know I use the phrase it's cosmic a lot, but this one truly is pretty cosmic. I think I'm going to slide everything up here. This isn't quite in the middle, and I kind of want that to be the focal point. So I'm going to go just a little bit up with the whole thing. Kind of like that, and maybe over a little bit. Anything else I want to do? Nope. Ta-da! That's a keeper. Pretty happy with that guy. That was fun. Made me feel sort of kind of better. Yeah. I see one more spot I want to torch, and then I'm done, I promise. This is awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Lots of stuff to look at. Let's deal with this one torch. All right, fine. You don't want to work? I have another one. One torch right there is chicken torch. Right along there. Get this to marry up. Yep, we be done. The white, I think if this painting didn't have the white, like if I would have just poured, it would have been really kind of dark looking. Like the white really helps a lot. So much so that if I do anything off camera, I might take my white and add like, I might do it right now. I keep saying I'm done. Such a liar. You know, just a spot, nothing crazy. But just something to break up all the darkness. Just a little spot of white. Yep, done. Done. It's amazing how little things like that make me happy. All right, let me get you down. So let's start up here in this corner. Oh wait, where am I? Okay, there. Pretty. I love those gray cells. Those like grayish black cells. They're cool. And I love these black guys here too. Wait, I keep going off. There. There's my little white that I just added. There's these orange and purple cells. And then we got purple cells. And then coming down toward the middle, we got this section here, these guys. Yeah, I really wanted them to be the focal point because they're awesome. And then over here, it's very planetary. And then down here, you got some big guys with the purple and orange right there. And then where's my orange cell with the purple middle? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. That guy there. And I love the gray and orange over here. And then I added a whole bunch of the baby ones because I do like the variety of sizes. There, like some little ones. And I think, the cells are great and everything, and I'm happy with the composition. Honest to God, my favorite part of the painting is right here. That I just stuck my freaking finger in. Right here, where it looks like space. Like totally. That won't hurt anything. That's like my favorite spot right there. Anyway. Another one for the blooper reel. Watch her make a painting and then stick her finger in it. Ta-da! That's 2 ta-das for me, so you know I'm pretty happy. So, under 40 minutes by a whole 30 seconds. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. It might be another 3 or 4 days before I pour again, because if I teach, they take up all my drying space. So, but thank you guys so much again. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.